Hello YouTube, this is Snuffleupagus and I'm spectating a Fury of Dracula game for the Continental Cup tournament. This is very last minute, the game has just started but the players seem to be blitzing through. Dracula was just revealed in Santander after previously being revealed in Alicante, or having been in Alicante. So we'll get into this. If you're around, say hi in the chat. I will follow it as best I can. So, kind of quick primer on the Continental Cup. It is a team tournament, and it is the United States versus Europe. So much happening. Uh, I'm on Team USA along with Spencer Wolfhart, who is playing Dracula, and our European friends are playing other things. The Andrezot from Italy is playing as the Hunters. So, quick spoiler alert. As of maybe an hour ago, the European team just took the lead for the first time this tournament. They're ahead by, I think, half a point. This game is unique in that it features some 1v1s and some 2v1 games, and the 2v1 games are worth more points. They're worth a point and a half each, whereas 1v1 games like the one we're watching right now are worth only 1 point. So, yeah, uh, I played as a teammate to Andrezot in a previous tournament, so I love on him a little bit. But as a member of Team USA, I have to root against him for this particular game. So go Spencer. Let's see here. No one in the chat yet, but that is understandable. There we go. Alrighty then. So I was kind of distracted. I didn't even realize what the start was as I was focused on getting this last minute stream set up. Um, I'm guessing maybe it was um, a more traditional Scotch Sword start rather than the Oktoberfest start that has been in vogue lately. Uh, or something similar to a Scotch Sword start. Or actually more like a superhero start. It looks like it's a slightly modified superhero start. Interesting. All right, so we have Mina, who is around here in Spain to deal with this trail if she's so inclined, or maybe she'll just let it go. We'll have to see. The hunters in the east are slowly closing in, but it looks like they're using rail. So maybe horse eco is not quite set up yet. That'll be important to get set up. Okay. We have a very Spencer move of returning to a lair. He loves that lair strat. Lair strat means when a card starts off the trail, Drac can either mature it and take the encounter's mature effect, or lair it and put another encounter underneath it. And if Dracula goes back to that lair, it'll then have two cards under it, which makes it a little bit more challenging for the hunters to deal with. So Drac just casually walked back, has to have been through Saragossa, and now has two cards on Alicante. The trick with this is he previously walked around Mina. If he goes back, he'll be in a place that is vulnerable to a CG nuke, as we call it. The Consecrated Ground card can be an insta-kill for Drac in Granada. Also, he would have to walk through Mina, which could be bad. Ooh, that's kind of wild. Mina checked this bodyguards, which is a little odd because this card here is going to mature. This actually gives Drac a interesting situation. Like, if this is another card that does damage, that could damage Mina, Drac could just wolf to Mina and by misdirecting Cadiz and try to kill her. That could be a very strong start for Dracula. I mean, the fact that Mina has you don't fake that, right? No one is gonna not reveal a weapon in that situation because you want to use your next day phase, right? So to go and search this when there's another card that's going to slide off that for all anyone knows could be a vamp, probably isn't, but could be, right? To search that without a weapon is pretty bold. That being said, it might not actually end up being a bad move because that Zagani Bodyguard card is really useful when it matures. It can help Drac in a difficult combat. So, okay. Now this will get interesting. Will Spencer try to go back to his first lair? If he does, he'll have three cards under it because the card that was already on it stays. You get to put a second on it card under it when you make it a lair. And if he goes to it, he'll get to put a third card under it. And he does. Risky. Very risky. On the off chance the hunters have drawn Consecrated Ground and have all three Heavenly Host tokens and they're well distributed, Dracula could die instantly here. I don't think that's going to be the case. It's kind of hard to get all of those pieces together so quickly, but it's possible. Hired Scott to see some searches here. Yeah, middle hit. Oh, surprised he didn't hit Granada. Um, just to prevent Drac from hiding, but maybe Andrezot wants to encourage him to hide. Maybe he's close to assembling the CG nuke, so maybe he wants to subtly encourage Spencer to stay there. Even if he doesn't, the hunters are closing in, so yeah. I mean, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, the hired scouts, since we know where Drac is, we know his entire path, but um, but I could see it possibly being a strategy to not search Granada, even though you know it would be revealed and would prevent him from hiding and putting a card down under hide. Hey Jordy slash Geo, good to have you here. I was just talking to myself a little bit about whether uh, using hired scouts and not using one of the scouts on Granada was a strategy. I think it might be. So we have the hunter slowly closing in. Dracula cannot escape to see this turn. So what will he do? I'm sure taking a day fight with Mina has who very likely has no weapons is tempting. Although, um, if she has, say, a couple of heavenly hosts, a Jody says CG nuke, uh, could be. No? Okay, there you go. All right. So we're going to see a fight in the day, a dawn combat with Amina who has no weapons against Dracula who is at full health, or not, or we'll see an escape route. Very nice, Andrezot. Okay. Well, with that, I'm guessing that Mina's probably going to leave, unless he wants to take a 2v1 in Cadiz with Agatha. That's helpful. On the one hand, Rufus would be helpful because you're probably going to see a Sea Voyage sooner or later. But on the other hand, Aggie is just so helpful in these combats, especially when you have a Drac who's going to want to try to hit Mina. I mean, Mina will probably leave, but still, it's useful for Drac to fang people. All right. And also, hi, Determinator. Welcome on in. Good to have you here. All right, Helsing moves in. I have to imagine that Drac is going to go to sea sooner rather than later. Okay. So Mina, okay. Mina retreats. Makes sense. And this is a lot for the hunters to deal with. Um, I have to imagine Spencer will be leaving shortly. Spy, okay. That's Sewage probably the best person for Spy to hit because he usually has a second weapon. Best from the hunter's perspective. Okay, we got a fog. That's kind of odd. I wonder why there's fog in Lisbon. Lisbon was played while I was getting my stream set up, so I'm not sure exactly what was going on at that point. It might be that Alicante was just revealed then, but at the same time, Drac wouldn't have been under very much pressure, even if it was when Alicante was revealed. So I'm not sure what the strategy behind the um, fog there was. I guess it could mean that. Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. Did Spencer Wolfhard plan that fog, 6 turns in advance for like when he would come back to it? If so, that is really impressive. R2N, hey, welcome in. You want a COCOM? You are more than welcome to. Um, let me. Sure. Is it okay if I call you now, R2N? Oh, we have a plot into Heavenly Host. Here, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. R2, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the most impromptu stream of the tournament.
All
uh,
good, all good.
you've come in at a great time. A plot into Heavenly Host. That'll make for a very
Yeah,
juicy first combat. Day combat.
no, it's a big deal because it's a good trade for hunters because Aggie's in play.
I agree.
Like it's bad if Aggie's not in play, but
The plot won't help Dracula all that much. As you said, he won't be able to heal. He won't be able to do more than 2 damage in any particular round. So Helsing is going to leave this combat with, at worst, 4 health. Okay, makes sense. Drac is
yeah,
going to really have to be aggressive in trying to kill him.
yeah. I mean, it's somewhat of a given that Van Helsing might die. Like not in this combat, but he's going to have to go 2 night fights in order to live,
Right.
unless he's got events to save him. But even just like 6 damage across those fights, everything sticks.
And one escape route was already played. Ooh, nice pistol.
That's a good pistol. Not even mesmerized yet, right? He was just yeah, plotting strength, plotting again.
Yeah, he'll have to survive a night fight, presumably on 4-ish health. And then Drac will probably feed. There's not much reason not to.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Andrezot's got his finger on the pulse of this
Ooh,
combat.
that's a lot of damage. That's too much damage. This is good for hunters, even if Van Helsing dies.
Yeah, when Drac gets to low health, the C damage can really become a problem.
Yeah, yeah. Like Jack is going to have to leave Spain and be within heroic leap range. Um,
And even if he doesn't heroic leap, by the time he lands, he'll be in a range where he could be killed by a single hunter. But I
yeah,
guess
yeah,
I guess that's implicit in what you're saying about heroic leap range. But
mhm.
even without heroic leap, he'd be at risk.
Yeah. Even without heroic leap, planned ambush is enough. Like planned ambush in the heavenly host is it will be enough to kill Dracula.
All right. So yeah, very impressive combat there from Andrezot. Deals 7 damage and takes just 4.
Yeah. And like Aggie is such a big player in that. Like if Dracula had just healed up to 10, and the next turn he was going to feed up to 13, and he could probably heal in the next day combat by playing Fangs into escape, then that's so different than with Aggie in play. Like it's a difference between like 15 and 8 hit points. I guess 15 and 11 because he's going to feed anyway. But yeah,
I think it's definitely showing the value of Aggie because he was on a Rufus, right? And you'd be tempted to keep Rufus at a time when you know Dracula's probably going to go to sea rather soon. So I like the decision to take Aggie, notwithstanding the temptation of the extra sea damage. I've always thought that Aggie was by far and away the strongest of the Hunter allies overall. Obviously, all of them have their uses and times where they're most effective, but I think that as a general matter, Aggie is the most powerful Hunter ally. And I think it's really proven here.
okay. Now, so this I agree with you. This is Seward didn't go and deal with Santander, so we're
So
just letting that mature. I hope, and Mina's dealing with it. Okay, fine.
she's assuming it's
Like,
a vamp. I mean, I guess he's just treating it as though it's a vamp and just going to use the. Oh, planned ambush, man. That is really going to help keep
it depends.
Helsing alive.
You should stay alive, yeah, but are you just gonna die later?
So if you're
Like,
Spencer, you want to probably mesmerize if you can, and then double. No, not double claw because you have a pistol. It's tough.
I think I just play Fangs. Yeah, like I'm willing to trade 2 hit points for 2 hit points. You can play pistol if you want, but I don't think you've got an item that cancels Fangs.
Yeah, okay. I guess you escape in that situation. You're at 2, you heal on the night to go to 3, and then you're back in the position you were before, with Drac needing to feed and then kill you in one of the next 2 combats. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping when Van Helsing was trading with Seward, but he was trading for Rogue Leap, not planned ambush, because
That
that'd
would be
be yeah, lethal. Like not actually lethal, but Jack could just loses.
right. De facto lethal.
Yeah, I mean particularly lethal for Van Helsing, but we're willing to sacrifice one of our hunters, right?
If it's for the win, absolutely. Stake. Let's see what this is. Soil. Oh, well,
Mm. Now that's good.
She probably has a heavenly host since she didn't have a weapon.
Yeah, I know. She must do, right? Otherwise, what is she carrying? Good.
Okay, she does. It's unfortunate for
Yeah.
me and for Spencer, but it makes sense.
And it's a big deal. Like the 3 hit points is it's a big deal. Yep, speed up to 11 makes sense.
Yeah, if Helsing somehow survives these next 2 combats, it would be a coup for the Hunters. If he dies but deals some more damage, that's still a win for Hunters. Drac wants to get the
Yeah,
kill with as little damage taken as possible.
yeah. When escape, that's okay. Um,
The nice thing for the Hunters in this position, though, is that with the Mesmerize, if you get fanged, you're gonna get a bite and not. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's a day combat. Excuse me. Um,
yeah, yeah. If Van Helsing lives, this is great. Hunters are doing well. If Van Helsing does providing Hunters haven't made a mistake and Van Helsing has an important event, then this is okay. I'm fine with Van Helsing losing his stake, losing his pistol, and moving to Madrid. It's actually not a problem. Like, and we give up fine 3 influence. That's fine. That's like not that much. It's not too bad. Okay, down to 1 HP. That's a shame. Expected.
So in the Dust combat, Dracula will be fine so long as he has a double fang. If he doesn't, there's a chance that Helsing can escape with his life.
Yeah, we could have great strength as well.
Could be. I have the little bug that prohibits me from clicking between the hunters. It's unfortunate. Oh, because of the impromptu nature of this podcast, I didn't introduce R to Win, but for anyone who's watching who doesn't know R to Win, he is our current reigning League of Dracula champion from last year, and he is a member of Team Europe. So now you all have a balanced take on this game. So glad to have you on, R2.
Yeah, no, thanks. I have a hunch that most people who are watching will actually recognize who I am. Is that a hunch?
Uh, uh,
Right, and
yes. Yep, I'm with you on that. Oh,
um,
wow.
so tell me. So what was that? Was that round one of combat? I've missed it. My phone just ran out of battery.
Helsing just played Garlic Wreath. This may be the most useful time for Garlic Wreath to happen. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
Now Drac has to decide if he wants to claw and hopefully claw into an escape, but he could claw into a pistol. A fang? He doesn't care. Wow. Okay.
If the hunter dies, does Scarlet Reef still resolve?
I think so. I think Garlic Wreath resolves before the damage is taken. Um, oh no, after you suffer damage, not a bite. Okay. Um, I don't know. I think it does resolve.
I don't know because I only played Garlic Reef once, and it was a hunter that had more than 1 hit point. Um,
Does Drac
when
plot here? Strength
well, if you
again?
plot, you just lose the game into escape though.
Oh, there's the other
So
claw. Or is it the first claw? First claw. Okay, this is big. A strength into an escape. Man, oh man, oh man. That is rough going for Dracula.
yeah, so I disconnected with some of that, but it was mesmerize into it was fangs into dodge and then escape into mesmerize,
Correct. And
dodge
then,
into claws and then escape into strength.
yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Nice. And Helsing lives. I mean,
It is,
or like dark cool, but that's good enough.
it is truly a coup for the Hunters. You can't Dark Call here and get an event. You probably don't want to anyway, but okay. Well,
But if Lisbon's the other fog, then we dark cool and kill, or we hide and kill. Yeah,
what else is under Lisbon, I wonder? Is it the other fog? Is that why he feels so comfortable?
gotta be.
Or is it, or maybe it's something that causes damage, like
Yeah,
a wolf would be deadly.
wolves.
Yeah, a wolf would be deadly in this situation if Helsing doesn't draw another weapon during the day phase. But surely during the day phase he would move out if he's still alive.
That means that Seward can't move in.
That's
Yes, he
right.
has been teleport.
That's right. Seward cannot move in, lest it be a wolf. Plot
Mm,
against an escape. Okay.
nice. He lives. Now, hopefully, he's got a 3-2 rail ticket so that he can run away to Bordeaux. Okay. I mean, I think the sensible move for hunters here is just to let Alicante go.
It would clear
I
the
mean,
entire trail.
yeah, we don't have to
Oh, he's going
if it were
in. Oh
attacking Dracula.
no. Is it wolf? Is it
Is
a
it
deadly
fog?
wolf?
It's
No,
pass.
no mature. That's
Okay,
strange.
now we heal. Please heal. With 4 hit points, we're feeling good enough to be helpful in this fight. Like Dracula's pretty weak. Seward has got yes, nice, nice, nice. Now Mina
Mina has
has
lucky
lucky
find
find.
showing.
Okay, we're in ambush though,
He
presumably.
he's gonna. Oh, it's a
Fog.
fog. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, Dracula's gonna survive a little bit longer. He's gonna go to another lair. I think.
Hmm. But now he's got to go the rest of the game without any fog.
True. Um,
And when I say the rest of the game, I know that's not like he'll get his fog, like at least some of his fog back before it's week 4, but I just don't think
yeah,
he's going
it'll
to
be
live
recycled
that long.
fairly soon especially if this is
Ooh,
layered.
yeah.
So he could now go to the lair in Santander, and then if he wanted to, he could wolf to this mega lair in Alicante. I mean, no matter what those cards are, it would be fairly
Mm.
safe.
No, this is Madrid.
I should not say no matter what those cards are, but or he could just walk to Madrid, ignore his lair in Santander, and then walk to Alicante. This does give Dracula quite a bit of safety,
Yeah,
but
it's
no,
probably
but he hasn't scored any points. One, two, okay. The items are now recycled, and I'm unfortunately I was not able to click the discard before they recycled.
ooh
Behind the
behind the
Veil.
veil.
Okay, well that's a win for Dracula to have that trigger at that particular moment.
Hoax. Oh, we don't discard hoax there. Maybe we do actually. Maybe it's not bad. So
Yeah,
we
I
can just
mean,
not.
if you want to ignore the Mega Lair, and he puts the hoax in the Mega Lair,
Hmm.
um, removing the hoax from that Mega Lair could be beneficial.
But equally, the Mega Lair only currently only is going to have 4 encounters after Dracula goes there, none of which are fog,
Correct.
and Dracula's only on 11 hit points, and all 4 of our hunters will be able to get to the Mega Lair. Like, if hunters want to, they can make all mature. What's that? Hoax,
This is quite the lair as well. Mob. Okay.
mob. Okay. Okay, this can make jumping on Alicante a bit more difficult, i.e., impossible.
And if Andrezot has to discard some items to protect these hunters' lives, uh, they'll be discarding useful items at a time when the wolves. Okay. They'll be discarding useful items at a time when the deck just recycled. 3 health, 1 health. Wow, this is insane. And immature. Okay. So these hunters all live.
Hmm. But he gets feedback.
He gets feedback. Now he can choose to
So
either
we go.
walk to Madrid or the lair in Santander, or he can wolf to the mega lair immediately.
No, he's currently in Madrid. He moves to Alicante now.
Oh, I see. You're right. Excuse me. He moves to Alicante now. That's right.
Yeah. River Hunter's weakened by the Granada Mature. They can't jump him.
No.
Unless Logodamin has Swerve Leap.
Okay.
Even heroically
Back to the
probably isn't
Mega
enough.
there.
Okay, okay.
That was
This
very
is okay.
effective. That was kudos to Spencer. That was some bold play because if Mina did not walk onto Lisbon, none of that would have worked.
hmm hmm
Um,
If we if Hunters had just taken the 2v1 fight with Aggie in play, then Dracula would have died, right? Or be
maybe
losing.
he might have.
Not
I
like
think he's
death
more
death.
likely to have de facto died, right, rather than
Yeah,
truly
yeah,
died.
yeah.
But
That's what I mean. Yeah.
oh wow, what just
Ooh, we didn't need to go to
stepped
Saragossa.
on a lair? Well, this is interesting. Do you move Godalming onto the Mega Lair? If it's all vamps, I think you do. But if it's not,
Yeah, for if there's even just like two fighter vampires, let's move Lorgadamian in. You've got like non-zero chances of killing him, and that would end the game in our favor for Dracula. I mean,
yes.
especially given we're about to feed.
You also have a regular lair in Santander. Um, okay, going into the
Yeah,
Mega Lair. Let's see how this goes. New vamp. Okay. I like starting with the more powerful vampires.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, as someone who is on the same team as Spencer, I'm rooting for as many fighter vamps as possible here, with the bulkier ones first.
yeah. We haven't seen any fighter vamps yet, so it's likely there's like no, I don't want to see knife there.
Nope. Godalming needs to survive
Um,
multiple combats. You're not going to kill this vamp, and even if you did, it'd be a Pyrrhic victory at best. So, on Spencer's part, I like the claw, and I think it's putting you in a pretty good position.
I agree. This looks bad. Probably escape. I mean, or dodge is okay.
Strength.
Escape.
I'm
Oh
surprised.
dear.
Whoa! I did not expect to see the knife, and I thought strength would be a mistake in that situation because I expected an escape. But it turns out Spencer read the combat correctly. So kudos to him.
Yeah, I mean, claws is better than strength. Well, Sensor didn't have claws in hand, I presume. Like,
Right, right. Another strength. Okay, now we see the escape. Okay, that's a pretty big win for Dracula, doing 6 damage with 1 vamp.
yeah,
How many more vamps will we see?
enough to kill
Reckless.
him. Yes.
A Mez into a punch. Nice punch. Uh,
I actually think I'd rather dodge, as dumb as it sounds. Like, I'd rather be mesmerized than not be mesmerized.
because the bite would get you out of combat.
With zero damage, yeah.
Right. Okay. Fangs into dodge. All right, that makes sense to me.
I mean, it is 2 points, so it's very bad if I give up 2 extra points or 1 extra point, and it's kind of yeah. Giving up points and also dying is bad. Like that's game losing. But knife again. Knife doesn't cancel claws. Okay, it's round 4. So we play escape or we play dodge, please. No, none of this punching business.
This vamp cannot die this
Yeah.
turn.
Yes.
If somehow Drac does not kill this hunter,
Yeah, it's two more ambushes. Yeah, I
Another reckless.
think he
All
might
right.
get there.
Let's see some claws.
Yeah, let's please see zero knives. I want to see zero knives. I want the knives to be stuck in the back pocket and for them to not come out. This is escape. Oh,
Okay. Well, I'd rather hit a knife, but better that than an escape.
the knife needs to be glued to the back pocket. Okay, it doesn't cancel claws. We do not wave this knife in front of us.
There's
Okay,
the
there's no
claw. All
dodge
right.
now.
And
Yeah,
escape. Okay. So now Godami's going to be at one health, and there could be a fourth vamp here. If not, Drac will feed
yeah,
and try to kill him during the dawn combat.
yeah, yeah. Presumably fourth vampire. I expect.
I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised
I
if it was a
expect there to
hoax.
be. That's
Rats!
funny.
Godami guys are rats. Wow. That is just a little bit degrading. Yeah, and it is such a pain for hunters to have that happen now after the item deck is reset. Um,
Yeah,
there's still a lot
it's
of game
sad though.
left,
No,
but the
it's
hunters
sad though
need
because right, this could be game. Like Madrid could be bats.
stake. No horse lost, but maybe a white one. Geo laws that the rats kill, and Determinator says wow, and I agree with both of those sentiments.
Is Madrid bats? We don't know Madrid isn't bats, but
Uh,
therefore
we'll soon find out. Remind me, does Godalming lose his draw two power when he's in the hospital, or no?
I don't think so. I don't know why he'd lose that.
You
Oh,
might just
what? It looks like he does, apparently.
I was gonna say, yeah, you might keep him safe in the hospital and let Seward do this, yeah. But even Seward could have a hard time with this. It is bats.
No, yeah,
Yep, makes sense. Does
yep.
Seward
So
have the equipment needed to protect himself here? We'll see.
I mean, we've already seen one escape route, so the answer is no.
And planned
Like,
ambush as well.
yeah, like if hunters had another escape route, Van Helsing would have taken it.
Seward is going to want some holy circles. If Seward
He
survives
has no.
this with holy circles, I think we'll be saying holy circles OP. Yeah, Seward would love to have like two holy circles and two stakes right now, or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, anything.
All right, here it comes. The Hunter Buzzsaw. Interesting that he uses the
Yep.
Reckless first this time rather than the new vamp. I guess the new vamp was
Yeah.
damaged. So one of these can
Yeah.
be
Also,
killed by Heavenly Host if you have it.
like we want to get like Logiamin wasn't going to die in the first fight, but it's possible that Seward could die in the first fight. So we want our vampires that can score points to go first.
Nice punch. He could try to kill the vampire, and the vamp might try to strength to avoid him having a knife for the next Reckless. Okay.
There goes that plan.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Seward has. No, not. We haven't seen Seward show a stake yet. Oh, we're mesmerized. That's good.
Pistol. Maybe he was going
Apart
to
from the
go
fact we
for the
yield.
kill with the two bites.
We yield 2 points straight away, though, which puts. We have great strength as well. Okay. Yeah, 8, 9 points. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, with that, uh, you're gonna need to deal with a mega lair.
Oh, we're gonna have to deal with
Good luck with
everything.
that.
Like if Stewart dies, it's game over. It's 4 points of a death. Yeah, this could be ending here. Can Dracula stay still again? High speed. He can dark cool.
He can dark all, yep, at 14 health.
Okay.
All right, well played.
So Rats will take Stewart to 5 hit points.
He's still at 7 now. Oh, I guess he has 5
Yeah,
if
but
you're baking in the rats.
yeah.
Right. Although he has a,
So
well, he has a pistol that doesn't matter
he has a
for,
pistol.
yeah. Okay, so we have just one vamp left, so he will survive,
Yeah.
probably.
Unless we punch into strength or plot into or dodge into plot. Claws into pistol. Oh dear. Can't keep getting lucky. Okay, maybe we can escape in round 3, and Dracula won't have an attack card that isn't strength. Sounds like a. Seward could
Probably.
have a knife. He could play knife now because vampires leaving with fangs. Oh no, we're mesmerized. Okay, we just play escape. We just play escape and pray. Pray for that he hasn't got the other claw.
Another mesmerize. All right. Into dodge.
Okay.
So now you can escape,
Yep, we just play escape
or
and hope he hasn't got a claw.
yeah. Although even a fang would be a problem for you.
I can yield 2 points. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, am I already bitten? Well, I can just yield great strength as well. That's fine.
Wow. Okay. Seward's still alive.
Yep.
He'll need to survive the day combat,
Yes, which will be
which I
impossible.
assume will happen.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. This will be dark cool.
it is Dark Hall.
Yep.
Let's see if you survive. If Seward survives, it'll be an interesting decision for the hunters to decide whether to go in or not.
We just can't, right? We just lose the game. Like survive or not, it's still game.
Playing everything, may as well.
Yep. And long night.
Those are
Uh,
very well. Those are a lot of good events on the hunters. This layer
yeah, we
stretch
had no.
really claw into a dodge. Okay, and if there's fangs here, Seward's dead.
We don't know that he hasn't got a knife,
Wouldn't
but I feel
that
he
be
probably doesn't.
wouldn't that be wild if he had a knife? Fangs into
No.
a pistol. All right, that's GG.
Yep.
All right, Team US ekes back into the lead by a half a point. That was a fun one. This is an unusual game. It is an iconic Spencer game. That's what he wants to do every game. although opportunity does not always lend itself to it.
Yeah, I felt the getting the ambush of the second fog in, was it Lisbon? The West Point on Spain was a huge moment. Like hunters, if hunters don't move Mina in, then Seward, even if hunters could move Van Helsing out of Spain, um, like if Mina stays in Santander, Van Helsing moves to Madrid, and Seward fights Dracula solo in Lisbon. Aggie's in play, so Seward should be fine. Um, and we can like hopefully even get some damage in. Seward might take a beating, but that's okay. But Dracula goes down to like 5, 6 hit points because Van Helsing already gotten down to 8.
Yeah.
And then Dracula's no longer able to continue powering through. He can't move to Santander or Madrid, so he then has to go to sea or will form to Bordeaux, both of which are acceptable. Uh,
Uh, Interesting. It looks like Andrezot didn't realize you were able to mature multiple things in the same space, which um, which I get. I don't know that it would have affected his decision making even if he did know that, because he probably was not expecting the fog, and that would not have changed either way. But it
uh,
might have.
yeah, I think it's to do with the wolves and the mob in Granada. I think that's
Yeah. Well, that's our show. Artwin, thank you for coming in and chatting with me. Geo to Terminator, thanks for watching, and players, thanks for playing. I will call it a stream. Catch y'all next time.
thanks for having me.